Design Lead at Formica Group, and in this video I'm going to talk you through our new Formica Aria collection. Formica Aria is really a premium surface that is a great alternative to natural stones or even engineered materials. So there's three core colours in the range. We have the white core, which really pairs beautifully with the likes of pale classic white marbles and many other beautiful stones. And there's the grey core, which has that more sort of contemporary look and links to more sort of greyed off modern sort of stone looks. And then we also have the black core, which ties in beautifully with a number of sort of more dramatic black marbles and the likes of metal effects as well. There are two different thicknesses in the Aria range. We have the 12mm, which is that ultra slim, sleek look, and that's comparable to the likes of porcelain or ceramic. And then we also have the 20mm, which is likened to things like natural stone, granites, marbles, for that slightly chunkier look, but still with that very clean square edge. So it's a really stunning range, designed for the UK, and it's even manufactured in the UK. I'm now going to talk through the new decor introductions. So starting with the decors that we've paired with the white core. So the first one is Aura Marble. So this is a really beautiful product, and it's something that we're really excited about because we've started to incorporate a little bit more colour into a white marble. So here we have this stunning, quite striking vein that runs through the white marble, but it's in a very sort of golden brown tone. So that can really link with other gold and bronze finishes and things that you might have in the kitchen space, the likes of taps and handles and other accessories. So a really beautiful way of tying that whole scheme of bronze and gold into the worktop as well. So really stunning product. We then have the Calcutta Carver. So this is a very pared back white marble. So there are elements of soft veining running through the decor, but it is, as I said, very pared back, quite muted, and a very sort of subtle introduction to a kitchen worktop. So this will pair really beautifully with the likes of more colourful cabinetry and things like that for other areas of the kitchen that you want to have a more loud statement. The next decor is our Ice Onyx, and this is a really different introduction for us. So it's moving away from a marble or a granite, and it's a very unique, very distinctive type of stone with the onyx. But the coloration in this sort of white and subtle greys makes it really diverse in its pairings with different things. So we see this being used with a multitude of different sort of monochromatic palettes and greys and things as well. So the natural material of an onyx is actually naturally very porous, so it wouldn't really lend itself well to a worktop, which is another reason why we wanted to include it in. Now we look to our polar white, and we've already had that in the range combined with our NDF finish for a very sort of smooth aesthetic, but now we're also combining it with our brand new monolith texture. So this texture is designed to have no repeat at all across the material. So when it's applied to a worktop, you won't see the same area across the full surface. And it's just a really beautiful concept where we've used two different types of marble stones and taken our favourite areas of those to create this really stunning texture that has a variety of gloss levels across it. So when there's different lights shining on certain areas, you'll see the real sort of depth and movement within the finish itself. So combining that with the polar white actually gives this very much white marble aesthetic, and it's the texture that's really delivering the design. Next we look to our grey core products. So there's two new introductions here. The first one being the Marmara shade, and this is a grey tone-on-tone marble design. So there's lots of detail and intricacy to the design of the marble, but then in this very sort of warm colour throughout the decor, it gives it a very sort of monolithic look. This can combine really beautifully with a number of different brighter colours as well, and also just add that general warmth and coziness into the residential kitchen environment. So the product has been combined with our monolith texture. So the decor of the Marmara shade and the monolith texture really come together to create this beautiful harmonious stone look, where the tactile effect is really what you would expect from the visual. Similarly to the white introductions, we've also got another onyx coming in for the grey core, which is called Smoke Onyx, and this has a variety of different grey tones within the design. So there's warm sort of brown sort of hues of grey, and then that's combined with the cooler, more blue tones of grey as well. So that mix of colour makes this design really adaptable. Obviously everyone has their own sort of preference when it comes to grey, and this makes the decor just be able to combine with a multitude of different tones and hues. So really usable product, and obviously very beautiful with its delicate translucency as well. Now I'm going to talk about the new introductions to the black core. So we have two here. One of them is the graphite monolith, and this again is that solid colour of the graphite combined with the monolith texture. And this combination gives that beautiful visual and aesthetic of a slate-like material. And then the last product, the second introduction to the black core, is our burnished coin, and this is a metal effect inspired by sort of oxidized metals, but also overfired ceramic glazes as well. So there's that sort of hybrid quality of these different organic processes, and that product has these lovely tones of sort of copper, and then there's also this pale sort of blue tone coming through as well, and that mix of colour has that sort of warm and cool qualities combining within it, which makes it again a very usable design. And we see this just pairing beautifully with a multitude of different materials. That concludes our introduction for our Formica Aria launch. So in total there are still 15 products in the range. There are 8 white core products, 3 grey core and 4 black core, all with a variety and multitude of different looks that we feel really tie in with up and coming and very much current kitchen trends. So thanks for listening, and goodbye.